Welcome to the CTNVR, hosted by Hump Not Dump. Tonight, he is going to quickly go over some things that you might find pretty vital to the future of your cryptocurrency. Plus, will the market be crashing by the weekend? Or will we see a reversal by Friday? These questions and guaranteed a whole lot more. I encourage you to still watch until the end because at this point we don't know what's going to happen. Alright y'all, I'm hoping before the time is up that we'll have some time in here to get some more subscriptions, but for now, let's take it away, Mr. Hump Not Dump.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy Hump Not Dump live from New York City. Today we're going to be taking a look back at the market. I'm over here with my main man, VR, and one of my favorite guys to be on here with, Jeff. AKA, I just see him. What's going on, y'all? Let's get to it. We're going to bring in heat tonight. Tonight we're going to be discussing a little bit about Bitcoin, what's going on in the market, and why we see all these rain all over the place. But we're really not going forward. Please. We're going to talk about a little bit. We're just going to get right into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the CPI report came out this week. And we have a tricky one in our hands. So the CPI report is saying that America does not understand that the world is in a recession. And even though Jerome Powell does not want to admit that America is in a recession, it looks like we are. But the main man who has to admit it has not admitted it. So we just have to sit back and watch. Mr. Market Maker manipulate the market and manipulate the zones. Why do I say manipulate? Because market makers, what they do is they create liquidities inside of zones to get the retail investor sentiments to go long, short. So then Mr. Market Maker come in those zones. In order for the market to move, the retail investor must move as it has influence. So the market maker will actually start setting up sentiments within the market to get you to think that we are going a certain way. So if the market is looking green today, we're still holding the same zone, not going nowhere. We look back from June to the present day today, we're still holding at the same price zones of liquidations, shorts and long. So the sentiments for Bitcoin to go up higher have not been fulfilled yet. Even though the CPI report says that all Americans have extra money in their pocket and they are spending and investing bullish into cryptocurrency, into tech stocks, into different volatile assets, not secure assets. So hedge fund management, big whales, a lot of them are seeking to hold their money and save assets, like the king of the dollar. Dollar is king, ladies and gentlemen. As long as the dollar keeps rising, the big whales, hedge fund management, market makers will leave their assets with the most secure asset, the king of trades, the dollar, and wait for the volatility in the market. To bring those secure assets into our market, they manipulate, others say to invest. But when they bring this money into the market, you have to wonder, or you have to know, where in the market are we? You see, there's zones. When the market maker took Bitcoin to $20,000 recently, right? In theory, it would have had to break $22,000 zone to sustain that $20,000 range and build a support at 20,000. So it would have had to break 22,500 and Bitcoin would have had to come up to a source of 24,000 to start collecting, setting up long liquidities for the market maker to come take them. The retail investors were starting to feel exhausted with the markets and capitulation seemed near. This week, the CPI tells different. Americans not fear recession. Americans do not fear recession. That's what the CPI report is saying. So until Jerome Powell gets ahead, hawkishness to bring the inflation down, the market is going to stay in the same zone. Therefore, we will be in this zone. 17,000, capitulation at 16K, right? All the way to possibly 25, 26 zone if they keep playing this game. Like I said 2 weeks ago, the retail investor almost lost faith in the market. So we had to do this week. The market maker had to bring sentiments back to reel the retail investor in who was getting exhausted because of this long marathon run that we've been doing from 17, 20, or 8, down again to 18, 20, 18. So the game is being played worldwide. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin is trying to fight the fight of its life. But if we look at the Hang Seng index, it's telling us a completely different story. The Hang Seng is struggling not to go to the 16K liquidation zone where there are billions, $80 billion liquidity. The Hang Seng index, which is Bitcoin, is at $17,466.89. It's up $216. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, the Hang Seng is bumping. We would have to see in London in a few minutes when the markets open how London is going to absorb that. New York already absorbed it. And New York understands that the market is trying to build the sentiment that Bitcoin is not going to go to the 16K. They are trying to make a fake out as if Bitcoin is going up. But like I said, if Bitcoin needs to break this 20,000 zone and hold 20K, and then we continue to move forward, Mr. Market Maker is going to continue to hold Bitcoin at this zone hostage until he has built enough long liquidations. Mr. Market Maker to feel safe to come down and take the 16,000, right? 80 billion in short liquidities. Right now, what Mr. Market Maker is doing is people are buying at 19K. People are buying at 18,500, 19,400. Mr. Market Maker now is building up the shorts for the future. Once we come back and take these shorts at 16K, the 19,600 right here, and from 19,600 to 18,500, they are building a liquidity pool as we speak now of shorts and retail investors who are coming in who are not setting those shorts. That is their average buying price right now. Anywhere from the 1880 to the 19, even some of them from over into the 20. But like I keep telling you guys, for the market or Bitcoin to continue to rise up and hold this $20,000 resistance, right? Or if we flip it, it'll be a line of support. In order for Bitcoin to hold the $20,000, 20K support line, Bitcoin would have to break into the 22,500 liquidation zone to give the retail investor the sentiments that look, Bitcoin in the market are now trying to push the 25K zone, which we kept running out of gas. But with the Hang Seng in other side of the price, $17,489 and still struggling to make it past the 18K, is not giving us in this market because all the markets are connected. When one dumps, the other one buys. The other one buys, the other one is looking. So we are interconnected. The Hang Seng is trying to hold at 17K, but now the Hang Seng is building long, long. So now that we know Mr. Market Maker is going to go to them, and then we're going to have a little bullish rally. Second week of next month, 1.5, the first week of this month coming up, we're going to have a lot of volatilities in the market, ladies and gentlemen. Monday to Friday. Comes Thursday, watch out for the market reversal. This is all a fake out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to play this zone. We might even be bold enough to break the 20K this week. But be very, very, very careful, because there are $80 billion of liquidity at 16,000. And there's only millions of dollars of liquidity in different zones to the upside. So, in logic would tell you they're coming down to take that money and come back up. So Bitcoin is going to come back down. Beginning of next Monday, briefly. The end of the first week of next month, we'll start seeing the market sentiments change. Towards the second week of next month, I start recommending people to start looking out for a pay, take profits. The second week of next month, start to take profits. We're going to have a small rally pumping up. Following small pullback, and then put more sentiments into the market to the point where Jerome Powell next year would have to come very hawkish the first of the January, February, or March. First 3 months of the year, be on the lookout for a 100 flat to get on track with the inflation been living with for the past year. So that's a little trip around the world, ladies and gentlemen, what the market is going to look like. So, as long as the dollar continues to be king around the world, volatile assets will be gone. But speaking about volatile assets, there is no, like, doing a class. Because all volatility is not bad. Volatility is actually good for the market. If a market was stagnated, then there wouldn't be no action. Therefore, with the more volatility you have, then the more chances you have of catching a play. Run shorts, you can run longs, or you can play the accumulation game and then dump. Just like your boy does. I hump, I work hard, I save money, and I buy and afford cryptocurrencies. Throughout the bear market, financial advice, I hoard cryptocurrencies throughout the bear market. I buy every day through the bear market. Don't buy in green, buy in red. DCA as much as possible through the whole bear market. By now, you guys must already understand what I'm saying. Those of you who are a special type of cookie. Mr. Hump Not Dump is not rich. If I was a rich man, I wouldn't have to dump. into the bear market every single day because I would have the asset to be able to liquidate it into the market to bring me the return that I rightfully deserve in this bull run that we're here pretty soon. When does the bull run begin, you ask? Well, I'm not dumb to say to tell you that you can't count your chickens before we hatch. And we got to learn how to cross this road right here first before we could even think about getting to the lake on the other side and get a fresh get some fresh water. We don't know how to learn how to cross this road right here, get hit by a car, we'll never make it to that water. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got to understand the market right here, right now in this bear market. And what I'm telling you is, if you love Bitcoin and if you love the market with a $3 trillion market cap at the time, where every currency was overly inflated, just like the world currencies are and everything else, then why don't you love every cryptocurrency right now? I didn't just say Bitcoin. I said every cryptocurrency right now is at a markdown wholesale. It's like we've been on a Black Friday for cryptocurrency for the last couple of months. Some people are sad, but guess who's sad? The billionaires, the hedge funds, the whales. This is why the CPI report keeps coming out, telling a different story than what the sentiments in the market are. You know who's scared in the market? Those who bought Bitcoin at 69,000. Michael Saylor, Kathy Wood. Yes, Kathy Wood, ladies and gentlemen. Kathy Woods was so scared, sold over her Coinbase holdings. Only to watch BlackRock come in 2 weeks later and buy Coinbase and Coinbase go up from $35 to almost $100. Kathy Woods sold and lost 75%. She sold for a 75% loss. This is a smart cookie, Kathy Woods. Traded in Tesla, made millions. Kathy Woods sold in red. Ladies, we always say, and gentlemen, we always say, do not buy the top and sell your bottom. Because you're selling your bottom. When you buy something for $75 and then sell it for $25, you just sold your bottom. You didn't sell your cryptocurrency. You sold your bottom. You did worse than that. So don't sell your bottom dollar. Sell your top dollar. Sell where you're in the green. Take profits. Don't sell everything. Hold some. Take profit. Nobody ever went up taking profits to the top. Nobody. So until we get a more, when we see the dollar, the king of trade, start losing its sentiment and oil starts to rise, then we'll start seeing the dollar start to come down some. The S&P pick up, and our market really start to pick up. But right now, like I said, America does not understand the word recession. Somehow, Americans know how to hide money, save money, which who knew? Who knew? But that's what the CPI report is saying. There's too much money in the American consumer's pocket. They keep spending it and investing and investing, even though hedge fund management, whales are all scared because these are the people that bought billions at a high cost. Like I said, Kathy Wood was one of the first ones to get it, not the retail investor. The retail investor didn't have enough money to buy one Bitcoin at 59,000. The retail investor was under the impression that if he downloads Cash App, he owns the Bitcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, let me repeat that. You do not own Bitcoin if you download Cash App and buy $15 worth of Bitcoin. You don't have 15 Bitcoins and you don't have $15 on Bitcoin. You have $15 of the value of a Bitcoin. You hear this? You have $15 of the value of the value. You don't own the hardcore coin. You need an exchange, trust wallet, and a ledger. An exchange to buy it, trust wallet to send it, or a ledger store it. Now you own your $15 fraction of a Bitcoin. But don't get fooled on TV when you see these rinky-dink commercials on some millennial asking another millennial, which they know what a cryptocurrency is. But on TV, they try to make it seem like we don't know what we're talking about. I ask every day 5, sometimes 20 people. I live in New York, and this is a social place. There are pedestrians in the street. Until I came to New York City, I didn't understand the word pedestrian. I just thought it was a regular word. Most places, you can walk outside, you see 10 people within blocks or quarters of a mile where you live at. In New York City, you see pedestrians. Walk outside of your house, there is 50 people walking in front of your building every 2 seconds. That's pedestrians. So right now, all the pedestrians in the world are working hard to come out of all this pressure that they dealt with during the pandemic. And there are jobs out there. But what happened when you give the American engine 2 years to sit at home and figure out what he is going to do? We're going to reinvent ourselves. And we're going to invest in ourselves. And that's what people are doing today, ladies and gentlemen. They are reinventing themselves, they're investing in themselves, and they're investing in the market. These are the retail investors. Me, you, Ed VR, Jeff, Goodwill Ricky, Crypto Mike, the Cornwell family. That's who is running the marketing show right now. You know who is ready to capitulate? You know who is exhausted in the market? Like a sailor. Kathy Woods. All the whales. So don't let the fun of YouTubers change your mind because the CPI report is saying different. And the Fed Chairman Powell, the banks are afraid that the consumer is starting to take, and the retail investor is starting to take control of our own economy. They're saying around the world, America has no fear against recession, and that America has no idea what a recession is or look like, and they don't even want to hear it, see it, or want to even talk about it. They want to keep on living their life like they've been doing every day. Every American has. I get up every day for to work, and unfortunately, I've been getting more work lately than ever. I don't know what's going on. I said it a couple of days ago. I was driving around doing Uber. I went to McDonald's. Last time I saw a McDonald's like this was before the pandemic. The whole parking lot was full. The whole McDonald's was full of people. And it was only 7 o'clock at night on a Thursday. Not even a weekend yet. But the parking lot drive through went out to the streets. We're talking about the McDonald's on 21st Street in Queensbridge. Those who you were out there and work at that McDonald's understand that that day and this last couple of weeks, and there are these days of pumps on these random days that American economy seems like they're happy-go-lucky and they're pumping money out, bringing it out somewhere. So, with that said, right now, volatility is great. And the sentiments in the market are great as well. Because who is in control of the market right now is the retail investor, ladies and gentlemen, not the market makers, not the whales. The market makers are always going to be present, but the whales sometimes tend to get tired. The market makers sides with the whales. So if the whales are getting tired and it's ready to capitulate and move on from the zone that we've been at since June, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have been ready because I'm sure I'm not that's been every day during the bear market. I hold 1,000 Polygon Matic. I'm about to have 20 quants. You know what I'm saying? And the list goes on and on and on. But Polygon Matic, as we speak about Polygon Matic, it sounds like I'm very bullish on Polygon Matic, holding 1,000 Polygon Matic right now. And then I saw Polygon Matic drop to 75 cents. Do I like it or do I love it? Both. Both. I like it because I get the DCA again. And I love it because I originally started buying Matic at 58 cents. But I know the diversity, the real world problem solutions that Polygon Matic takes in today with Ethereum. Ethereum is up and running. Ethereum tried to fix their scaling, the proof of stake, for over 2 years, pushing back the date. This year, we said enough is enough, so we started spreading FUD about Ethereum until they said, okay, our people are starting to leave us. We're going to come through. Polygon Matter came through and solved that issue right away. Disney saw it, they picked them up. Now Polygon Matic is on a whole new other level. What that song says, I'm on another level. So Polygon Matic has been inducted and picked up by none other than Disney World. So Disney World's real problems and real solutions. Now Polygon Matic is creating the metaverse worldwide for Disney. So you can enjoy the Disney theme park in the comfort of your home. Polygon Matic has taken a new deal with Oculus to reshape the face of Oculus and the face of human beings while wearing our glasses. So Polygon Matic was picked up in the middle of the crypto winter when Three Arrows Capital was going under, Doge was taking a couple of flights to the Philippines, Coinbase janitor, but not even a CEO. Coinbase janitor was the smartest man in Coinbase, telling Coinbase president to get off the microphone because the stuff that he's saying the feds are listening on live TV. 2 weeks later, Coinbase, 9 CEOs get arrested. One tried to flee the country inside a trade. Who was the smartest man in Coinbase, you said? I believe it was the janitor. He told them to keep their mouth shut. So, ladies and gentlemen, the only people who got hurt during this crypto winter wasn't me and you. It was everyone who had money to spend. Everyone who thought that being a Bitcoin maxi, holding a Bitcoin at 59,000, 69,000, and then those who put $59,000 into their cash app and are walking around with $59,000 in their cash app saying, hey, I own a Bitcoin. Sorry, my friend, but you don't own no Bitcoin. Cash App has your Bitcoin in the vault. Cash App is only reflecting your account money that you have. Meanwhile, Cash App is staking and collecting money on your cryptocurrency. You can't even transfer from Cash App Bitcoin to your trust wallet. I'll wait. I won't hold my breath for you though. I might die. But I'll wait. I'm a patient person. So, ladies and gentlemen, the volatility again. The volatility is where the sentiments are in times like this. The only asset that I can say that I feel beautiful, and even if you were just a beginner, Luna Classic is the most profitable, not financial advice, is the most profitable volatile asset that you can get into right now. Because even if you don't know how to trade, run longs or short, when you start getting into Luna Classic, you will see that there is no running shorts on Luna Classic. There is holding zones and transfers of zones. Back to June again. Same June. Please zoom out, people, if you guys have a chance. Go on Q Point, Weeble, wherever you're looking at your charts at. You need to stop. Take a breather, breathe, zoom out, look at the chart, look at the time zone. June till now, look where we've been at. Okay, some of you might not have a chart, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you exactly where we've been at. Okay, so for Luna Classic, the zone since June has been the same place. Nothing has changed, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing has changed. Okay, Luna Classic was at 0.089. Say 0.89, right? 89, right? 89. So we got there, we playing there. That's when the sentiments of Luna and the fear started coming out, and everybody was feeling like, okay, well, Luna Classic is going to go somewhere. And Do Kwon got his butt up out of here. He stayed over there. So now Luna Classic starts to make plays from 0 to 9, 10. The FUD came out. So it dropped a little bit, but it built liquidity. And then once it built liquidity, volatility came in. Once the whales saw the volatility, we started to see one whale once a week buy, try to help Luna Classics get away from those zones, work it to the next one. So this one whale, like I'm saying, do not let this whale wake up the rest of the whales, not this early in the game, because there's not that much money in the market. But then again, all these whales were synchronized because they all can't eat at once. You can't eat up all the fishes, and you don't get hungry if you're sleeping. So you might as well stay your butt sleeping, and we'll wake up one by one as the market and the fishes keep reproducing and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. All right? So we're gonna synchronize it. So the one whale started dumping by himself from 0.89 to 11 and 0.89 to 12 and dump it again. You go back and play the 10 zone and then go dump it again. You go back to the day and dump it again. Stay in the middle and play. Then the further come out. Oh no, we're going to 50 cents. We're going to Ghana and go where? 12. And then it broke to the downside one last time. Why? Because now you done broke three different barriers 10, 11, now 12 was not enough. There was not enough longs held there. All we did was create a support line out of this work. From there, the liquidity that was built up was all for the longs because we didn't see the faith going down because every time Bitcoin would go up between Luna Classic, I'm sorry guys, every time Luna Classic would go up from 0 to 10, it would drop back down. But if you go back to any chart, every time you do one, two, three to the bottom, yeah, that third line, you broke it. You broke it because you've been testing that support line. If you turn on the stove and you keep touching it and touching it and touching it, it'll be about your third time touching that stove. You're gonna start feeling that heat. So same thing with Luna. Once it built that support there, now we're starting to build another zone. So with the market maker already had built up so many longs, during the classic did not even hesitate from 12 to jump up to 21. But green came in. He got the best of us. He got the best of us. Because see, Luna Classic is also correlated, for those who didn't know, Luna Classic is correlated with Luna Wrap. ERC20 token that has nothing to do, it's completely different from Luna. Luna Wrap is an ERC20 built and created only and for the specific to create inflation in Luna Classic. Hear this? Wrap Luna Classic is built to inflate Luna Classic. So it made me curious. And we started going into the charts right here, all of us. Crypto Talk Now VR family. We sat down and we started seeing that Rap Luna Classic went up to not 59. Yeah, it got to 59. But the actual lines, right, of resistance that Luna Classic is seeing at right now is 61. And we all know that because we saw Luna Classic on Rap Luna go up to 61, but instead of us, because I said at 21, run the long. We flew through 33 and continued skyrocketing up. Now 59. At 59, we did a pullback. Look at the charts closely. We went over to 61. Created a candle. So somewhere in that 59, 50, and 61 zone is where Luna Classic is heading to in the second week of next month. That's the zone, ladies and gentlemen. Not financial advice, but a long on Luna Classic right now sounds good to me. A long on Luna Classic right now sounds good to me. Not financial advice. So now, what are you saying, Humpty? Humpty, say it ain't so, or say it is so. Well, which side of the fence do you want to be? Do you want to be shorts or do you want to be longs? If you want to be running longs, then it is so, my friends. Not financial advice, but get ready. And then, like I said, also take profits. Because towards the end of the next month, we are going to see a little bit of turmoil, but don't forget the USA in September has political campaign because we got a presidential election, ladies and gentlemen. And no politician wants to go throughout the whole United States saying that the only way to fight inflation is to bring up unemployment 6% every year for the next 7 years to bring us down to a 2% again after days. That would take 7 years. We don't have 7 years for a bull run. A bear market comes every 4 years. What to do, what to do. So, so far we discussed Polygon, right? We didn't talk about the bullishness of Polygon and where Polygon is going next week. They talk about how Polygon was at 58 cents. Polygon went to $1 and some change for 58 cents. And Polygon Matic is doing a pullback right now. Polygon Matic, Mr. Problem Solver, right? Polygon Matic went to $3 change without the likes of Disney, the likes of the forever legendary, changing Ethereum from mining to stake. And while we're on the Ethereum mining to stake deal, we cannot forget about Ethereum Classic. So what was the big fight about? Once this merge happens, then we're going to see the big exodus of miners leaving Ethereum and running with their Bitcoin mining machines. I mean, Ethereum Classic machines. I'm going to say that again. With Ethereum mining machines. So, ladies and gentlemen, these guys would have to take their Ethereum mining machines, right? And only tweak them, fine tune them. tweak them. I'd say fine tune them because they're gonna go work now for a classic. So, well, isn't this something gonna bring Ethereum Classic off? And should my Ethereum Classic out today? Should I go bullish on Ethereum Classic? Wait. That sounds emotional. Never mix emotions in trading, ladies and gentlemen. You have to keep your composure and keep your emotions away from your trades. An emotional trader is a rat. An emotional trader will put $100 into a stock, and if it starts to drop, within the first 2 seconds he put his money in there, he's already freaking out that he's going to lose all his money. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You only lose your money if you take that out in the negative. You only lose your money if you sell in the red. But an emotional trader wouldn't understand that. That's why you need to take out the emotions out of the game. So back to Ethereum Classic and emotions. So the big exodus of miners went to Ethereum Classic. Well, yeah, the purge already happened. Have we seen a big rally or a pump on Ethereum Classic? Not really. Ethereum Classic is still doing the same thing in the 20 zone, $20 zone, right? And go back and see same thing. So, in like that, it's great. You have Ethereum Classic miners. Now you have a lot of Ethereum Classic miners, right? But do we remember what happened to Bitcoin and their miners? They also started helping crypto winter be crypto winter because they wanted to get paid. They started dumping on the market when the market was going down too. So it could be a gift and a curse because that's how miners get paid. They accumulate and they'll hoard their wealth and then dump when the time is right. Crypto winter makes people do a lot of crazy stuff that nobody wants to hold because nobody likes to see their money depleted. So they'll figure, hell, down to zero, and then I have to wait God knows how many years for it to come back to what that. So I've lived these lost. Some people can live with it. You just can't. You got diamond holders out here. Won't suffer nothing in the world. Try not to be one of those people. Pay yourself, guys. A lot of people didn't pay themselves. This is $3 trillion cap. So now back to Ethereum Classic, and we're going to talk Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic still needs to prove itself out here, ladies and gentlemen. Just because Ethereum got a whole bunch of miners who still have to invest money into tweaking or fine tuning again. Fine tuning their machines, right? It's not that much, but still have to pay for it. To start mining Ethereum Classic. Then after that, we have to ask the big question. Where is the utility? Where is the new implementations? Because Polygon Matic, we named the utilities. We named the new implementations. We named the real world, real time problem solving Polygon Matic is going. So this is why Polygon Matic has such a sentiment in my book, housing. And some change Polygon Matic. Because Polygon Matic is looking to go to $23 per point. And that's cheap. If you think Polkadot was doing something, imagine Polygon Matic. Polygon Matic has set themselves up in the market at the worst time. During the crypto bear market, Polygon Matic landed deals in crypto winter. A deal you couldn't even get in the bull market, in a bull market. Quant is something similar. Quant's been around for a long time, right? Quant's fluctuated. Recently, Quant was $45. That was a big dump. Mr. Market Maker already knew that ISO compliance were ready. Mr. Market Maker understands that the CBDC coin, central bank digital currency, is here. Mr. Market Maker understands that they need someone in the middle. And all these transactions and all these implementations have to connect to it. The only problem with Quant in 2011 or 2021 was that the technology was too many years ahead of itself, even ahead of regulations. Quant solved their problem and saw vision years ahead of its time and did it years ahead of its time. So Quant had to sit back quietly and wait for Ethereum and every other cryptocurrency, the future of cryptocurrency, to adapt to its change. Once in a while, here on this show, we show you guys a map of Quant in the middle, CBDC coins running through it, Algorand, XLM running through it, XRP running through it, Ripple running through it, IBMs solving real problems right here, right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? A quant is a price, it's a high dollar cookie. Me personally, like I said, I have 10 quants. I'm reaching for 20. I'm buying my quant at $100 blind, $1,000 up quant. Easy, I don't care. I'm going for it. If quant drops to $45, ladies and gentlemen, I will put $10,000 on quant right here in front of you guys. And I will send my man Blue Well Ricky about three quants because the car he just bought his mother with the money that I got him on the market, and he was so grateful. He said, "My mama want her brand new car tomorrow." Ricky got out with the money he made in the market on Luna Classic and bought his mama a car for 2023. He didn't expect that one. He thought he only had enough money for 2022. Mr. Ricky Blue Well Ricky, yeah, that's why he a Blue Well. Nah, he went and got her. So you see, there is money in the market, ladies and gentlemen. And Ricky is not a big whale. Ricky is a retail investor just like me and you. He has become a whale during this bear market. So these are life changing opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. We are closer to the bottom, right, than we are the top. So when Bitcoin was 69,000, they were saying it was going to 100K. You understand 69 and 70 are not too far apart? And from 70 to 100 is only one, two, three, and you're there, right? From 0 to 100, real quick. So you have 69,000, right? That's 70 of real. 70, 80, 90, 100. 2, 3. It never went there. It never did. One, two, three. It didn't do the cha cha cha. It said the yeah, yeah, yeah. But it didn't stop. I didn't care what you said. So we have to go down to liquidate 16 to let the whales feel good about themselves, to let the hedge fund managements and Mr. Market Maker, of course, is going to feel really good. He's had a lot of liquidity. He's got a big pool. He's having a pool party here this week. So, guys, this weekend, I always give the same advice. Monday through Friday, you made good money in the market. Walk away from your charts on Friday when the market closes. Have time. Spend time with your family, ladies and gentlemen. Have fun with your kids. Because it doesn't make sense Monday through Friday, all your hard earned money you took from Mr. Market Maker, you jump into the volatile market of the weekends when you think Mr. Market Maker is not around. But guess what? There's more than Mr. Market Maker now. Because you have the stock exchange juniors apprentice in the cryptocurrency on the weekends, building a portfolio, day trading on cryptocurrency. You have junior investors from the stock market trading in crypto digital currency on the weekends to build a portfolio. Okay? So, unless you're a seasoned, hardened trader, do not trade on the weekends, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy your kids. And with that, I want to say good night. I love you. Peace and blessings to everybody from New York City. My man Ed VR, always bringing that heat, that fire. Uh, Take it away, Jeff. Good night, guys. I'm out of here. Humpy is out. Remember, ladies, pay yourself. Do not panic. Sell your crypto. Nobody else went broke. Take your money to the top. And please tune in. Next week, we are going to see some real action in the market. Love you guys. Please hit the like and subscribe. Brittany, you are number one fan on Crypto Talk Now VR. We need to have Brittany do a cameo one day. That is one of our most loved followers. We love you, Brittany, wherever you at. Blessings. Good night, y'all.